Down with Webster fans lined up and rocked out to the band at the Lloyd X Grounds last night. Kathy Lee found out what the band members have been up to lately and what's next for them.
Just finishing off their festival circuit with Lloydminster as a stop, members of Down with Webster say they're just having a good time.
We take our weekends and we come out and get to play shows, and then during the week we're putting the final touches on the album, as we'd say. But yeah, until probably the end of the month, we're going to be pretty busy, and then revamping our whole live show for the second album, so it's going to be pretty fun.
With their second album ready to go and having won a Much Music Award for Best Pop Video, these guys have much to celebrate.
That is the first award we've ever won, and our album's called Time to Win, so we're starting to feel pretty stupid. So thank you much for...
And our fans.
And their newest song, released in May, She's Dope, has picked up tons of momentum.
Pretty much what I've gathered from it is that, it's about, that kind of girl you see and you can't really put your finger on it, but, there's just something special about her, and that's what, being dope is.
Although the crowds lined up for this highly sought-out band, these guys say nothing has really changed much about their lives.
It's amazing that people come to our shows and we have a huge crowd wherever we go now, but it's not like a stressful thing or anything. I still ride the streetcar and the subway in Toronto all the time. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, like I live downtown and I go out in the morning to go get my breakfast and go shopping and stuff, and it's still the same old, same old.
The party's not over for them as they're headed to Calgary for another stint tomorrow.
That's my birthday. Yeah, so it's gonna be an extra special day tomorrow.
I bet $10 at least that you wear a cowboy hat at some point.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
For those in the border city who couldn't meet them, this is what they wanted to say to you.
Big ups to all our fans. We love you. Thanks for coming out here, and hopefully we'll see you guys again soon.
Album coming in September. Watch out. And add us on Facebook and you will know more.
Yeah, peace.
Kathy Lee, Newcap News.
In last month's throne speech, the federal Tories listed abolishing the long gun registry as a priority. This week, the Quebec provincial government said they might introduce their own long gun registry if Harper's Conservatives follow through on their promise. Robert Buffum took a look at what this might mean to Lloydminster.
Rifles are a big part of Rick Knight's life. He's a hunter who enjoys firing guns at this local range for leisure. He also makes a living selling rifles at Lloydminster's Magnum gun store. For Knight, the federal government's plan to scrap the long gun registry was welcome news.
I think it's long overdue. There's no legislation or statistics that show it's been effective.
With his powerful majority, Harper's government will have no problem axing the long gun registry, but his stiffest resistance has always come from Quebec, which has been a hotbed of the gun control movement dating back to 1989 when 14 women were massacred at École Polytechnique in Montreal. And this week, the Quebec provincial government said they're considering implementing a provincial registry, a concept that doesn't sit well with Knight.
I don't think it'll ever fly. The western provinces, Alberta in particular, have been very negative onto the whole long gun registry or the gun registry, period.
Knight likely doesn't need to worry. Members of both Alberta and Saskatchewan's governments didn't mince their words.
We just heard the other day that might be an option, and I can tell you around the caucus room there was absolutely unanimous agreement that there was no need for a provincial long gun registry.
We're the Saskatchewan party is the government. We will not have a Saskatchewan gun registry. Our party opposed it when the federal Liberals brought it in, and we don't believe you should make criminals out of ranchers and farmers and hunters.
What's more, the feds have said they won't provide any records or cash to help provincial governments hoping to start their own registries. Another reason to suspect a provincial long gun registry won't hit a bullseye locally. Robert Buffum, Newcap News.
A twitching eyelid is not only annoying, but can be an indication that there might be something else happening in your body. In this week's Health Minute, Shauna Roshak finds out more about this common condition and how to treat it.
Look closely as these eyelids move. A twitching eyelid is experienced by many of us, which can be brought on by lifestyle choices.
It can be caused by several different things. One of them is stress, one of them is eye strain, another is too much caffeine.
Rubbing the eye may soothe the problem temporarily, but it's an indication that something is irritating the area.
It can be brought on by inflammation in the nerves. It can be brought on by a dry eye, irritating the eye to the point the nerves keep firing, making the eyelid tired.
Dr. Poxon suggests that a twitching eye can also be the early signs of such diseases as multiple sclerosis, Tourette's, and Bell's palsy.
If it's lasting for longer than a week, if it's going to both sides, you should seek attention. See your physician or see your optometrist.
This can be annoying, and there are things that you can do to avoid it from happening.
Cut down on your caffeine, try ocular lubricants, try to reduce your stress level, get a proper amount of sleep.
With this week's Health Minute, I'm Shauna Roshik.
The Health Minute is brought to you by Dr. Scott Poxon. Your eyes deserve an optometrist. Here for your eye health. Dr. Poxon, your optometrist for your busy life.